on, let's get stinking rich. Smell you later. Smells like money.
Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome us to some Lucky 4 Bingo. We are rolling in on it, missing a chance at this mega jackpot, but we still got the major and we still got the mini. We still got the mini ahead of us, but we can get it in 2 balls if we're perfect. Let's see it. No, we're moving on to the must-go prize, but that's okay. We got a lot of jackpots to try and get ahead of us. But, of course, I am John, and we have another co-host.
Oh, yeah, I'm Will.
That's right, and we are live right now on PilotTV, the Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on the Twitch app, too. Our channel name on both of those places is MegaSota, so be sure to check us out on all of those streaming platforms. And, of course, if you check in, we will send you out a little bit of luck. But we do have players in line to get this must-go prize, only a ball away. And there it is. We got Dolziak over at Carboni's Pizzeria taking away $5 on the must-go. And we got 3, 6, 71, and 75 for your 4 lucky numbers. So, of course, games number 3 and 6 will be extra lucky games. Keep that in mind. But we do have a lot of awesome Pilot TVs going out to a lot of new locations. And we got a list of them right here.
Oh, yeah, we just sent those out over to Rusty Duck 2, Happy Hour Madison, Toppers, Windsurf Lounge, Westfield Golf Club, Eagles Austin, Maple View Lounge 2, The Cree Bar and Grill, Bobby Joe's, The Bar and Grill, American Legion Fridley, Municipal Liquor Store Eagle Bend, as well as VFW Eagle Bend. So congratulations to all those locations getting those shiny new Pilot TVs. And we wish you guys a little bit of extra luck on these games of Game Day Bingo.
100%. But, of course, we do have a lot of jackpot stuff going on, especially from yesterday. I mean, we gave out 4 jackpots, adding to the totals for 28 jackpots for the rolling week and 286 jackpots for all of Season 12. It's been pretty eventful so far this season, so hopefully we can keep it going. But continuing to keep it going from yesterday, it was Dodge over at American Legion Owatonna winning $666. And then we had Wes over at Knights of Columbus 945 Owatonna winning $818. And then continuing the jackpots, it was Mad Dog over at Lincoln Depot taking home $1,396. Nice job to you, Mad Dog. But then ending off the list of jackpots, it was Just Andy over at Winners and Startel taking home $2,244. Nice job to Just Andy, Mad Dog, Wes, and Dodge all winning some nice prizes yesterday. But, of course, even though they were winning some awesome jackpots in some good old bingo, we do have a brand new eTab game coming out tomorrow for you guys, and it sounded pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah, this one is called Bounty Hunter. You guys can collect lucky horseshoes, try the Bonanza bonus, or try your luck and pick a lucky door in the Saloon Door bonus. And if you guys want to see a preview of the eTab when it's about to release tomorrow, you guys can go give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. You just got to search up Pilot Games and you'll see our logo. That way you'll also be able to see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progresses, player pictures, and so much more. You guys can also click the website link on our Facebook page to see our link tree that has links to bar locations, all of our social media, and so much more.
100%. Definitely check us out on Facebook, and don't be afraid to message us if you can't find exactly what you're looking for. We'll be more than happy to help you out. But, of course, we got a whole lot of stuff going on all throughout the day, every single day here at Pilot Games. We started off by playing some Vikings Bingo, the 25-cent cards, rolling it from 12 to 1 p.m. During that time, you can get a chance at a jackpot over $11,800 going into tomorrow since we weren't able to give it out today. That is going to be available in 52 balls or less to win. And then, of course, we have Game Day Bingo, the 50-cent cards right afterwards from 1 to 4 p.m. Today, those prizes we're starting off pretty nice, but of course, you can see all the prizes that we got going on right now. Even that mega jackpot is starting to click up a little bit. But, of course, for the games we're going into, though, I'll announce the prizes we have coming up. That minor is at $30 and 52 balls or less to win. That major jackpot is at 51 balls or less to win. It's at $3,000. And that mega jackpot is over $10,100 and 46 balls or less to win. So all 3 of those prizes are looking pretty good. And of course, that leads us into what we're doing right now. We're having the happy hour, happy hour bingo going on right now. We got game day bingo, 23 games of it going on until 6 p.m. We just got the first chance of Lucky 4 bingo right at 4 p.m. But all the jackpots from that game are going into the second game of Lucky 4 bingo happening at 6 p.m. So during that time, you can get another chance at over $36,900 going to be available in that extra game of Lucky 4 bingo. But until then, we have those games of game day bingo to get into, and you can see all the nice prizes that we got unfolding right in front of us. But of course, right after this, we have some more bingo.
Oh yeah, and these are our Skull Bingo $1 cards that run from 6 all the way till 7 tonight, and then from 9 all the way till 10. During those times, you guys will be going after a line prize. It's starting off at a clean slate at $0 at that 10 ball count, as it always does. That large frame prize starting off the day at $275. You guys can always take that jackpot home in 43 balls or less. And then there's that massive coverall prize starting off the day at $45,070, and you guys can take that home at 50 balls or less. But cutting off those times a little bit, we've got our TwinsWinsDay special tonight. You guys make sure you guys want to come out for that, because we're going from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. You have me and Ian leading you guys through a ton of PGL action all the way until the very end, where we have 2 games of Wipeout Blackout for you guys ending off the night. But those aren't the only nights you guys can catch us for PGL games and action. You guys can always check out our MegaSota game nights. That start off at 6:40 for you guys every single Tuesday. Tony and Nikki take the helm when you guys through a ton of PGL action all the way until their Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale. We're in 54 balls or less next week. You guys will be able to take home $38,447, and that's before anybody even gets enrolled. So make sure you guys are checking out both of our PGL nights.
100%. Definitely come on out and make some PGL accounts to get into that PGL action. Of course, we'll be going into that a little bit more later. But in the meantime, we have went past the Mega, Major, and Minor on this game. Moving on to the must-go of $51.20. We'll have to wait and see who can get that, because we are still 4 balls away for all those nearest players. Oh, hey, doesn't matter, though. We got Dubba D over at the Oasis taking it away. Nice job taking home at $51.20 on that must-go prize. But, of course, moving into our national days that we got coming up, we got a lot of cool ones today going on. So we'll start it right off with International Poke Day. And this day is not a day to poke someone sitting next to you. Instead, the day held every September 28th celebrates a Hawaiian dish called poke. By the way, it is pronounced poke.
Actually, by the spelling, I thought it might be a reference to Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah, Pokemon.
I guess I was close.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, but yeah, poke, it's just like raw fish served with like other little things in a little bowl. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's definitely pretty cool
we
stuff.
did get a new place that does like specialize in that in Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, that's right. It's a little bubble tea and poke bowl shop.
Yeah,
it's pretty good stuff. It's just a pretty simple dish with raw fish. It's easy to make too. I feel like I would probably rather make it at home than like just get it at like a random place.
Especially because you can toss in exactly what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So definitely pretty cool stuff. Happy International Poke Day. It's pretty cool. But up next, we have a little bit more of an awareness day coming around, and I'll let you take it away.
Oh yeah, this one is World Rabies Day. On September 28th, World Rabies Day brings healthcare experts together to spread awareness about rabies. They also find ways to prevent and control this deadly disease.
Yeah, that's right. And Ian and I were talking about how prevalent like rabies is as a as like a reference in media and stuff.
Yeah.
You know how like movies and shows will always be like, oh, we got rabies, you know, because he's foaming at the mouth kind of thing.
Like
and it's funny because we were talking about it. It's like it's nice that this is something we're able to joke about as a society, just because like it's gotten past the point of being so like serious, because we have so many treatments and like and other things.
Most people know it's like, okay, if you see like a skunk or something out in the daytime, it's like you should probably not be near the animal.
Exactly.
Most people have gotten a lot like smarter when it comes to like dealing with like random outside pets. Yeah. Although you see, still occasionally someone trying to like tame a squirrel or something.
100%. But yeah, it is one of those things that we're just so educated about, and also just very prepared against. So it's cool that that is something that we don't have to worry about too much.
Yeah.
But of course, it never hurts to just spread awareness about it and educate yourself more about rabies. So definitely, this is the day to do so. It is World Rabies Day. But Up next, it is also a National State Day because it is a Wednesday. So today, it is North Carolina's Day. And as we near the last of the original 13 colonies, National North Carolina Day recognizes the 12th state to join the Union.
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny because it might be the 12th state to have joined the Union, but it was the first state to declare independence.
Was it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was funny. They're the first state against to actually say like, no, we don't want to be part of England anymore. It's like, yeah,
That's
like,
really interesting that it was like one of the last ones to join the colony.
yeah, it's the 12th one. It was really funny. We were looking up random. Virginia Dare is also from there. She was the first person born in America that was from like the settlers and stuff.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first like technical like almost like American like citizen.
Yeah, exactly. And it's funny. She has a lot of urban like legends and stuff surrounding her though, because they don't really know what happened to her after she was born. So like there's a lot of like myths and that sort of thing that she was like she just like raised herself in the like wilderness and like became like just like this like
very American folk.
Yeah, exactly. Just like low-key like superhero in the wilderness, just frontier. You know what I mean, kind of thing. Kind of like Paul Bunyan.
Gold Rush.
Yeah, exactly. It just did a lot of random stuff.
Made the Great Lakes.
Exactly.
You know?
Yep. Exactly. But whatchamacallit, other than that, we'll look up some other North Carolina fun facts. But yeah, I mean, North Carolina's pretty cool. Michael Jordan played there for college ball, so that's fun.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's say other than that, their nickname is the Tar Heel State, and that is who he played for. He played for the Tar Heels. Whatchamacallit,
Let's say Tar Heel.
I'm not too. I think it's just whatchamacallit. It's just like a reference to like coal miners or something like that.
That's what I thought it would be.
Yeah,
be like a reference. That's the only thing I could think of with like tar.
Yeah, I think it was something like along those lines. But let's see what the original meaning was. Yes, it was just to imply that they worked in a lowly trade.
Okay.
Yeah. So whatchamacallit, and then North Carolina soldiers flipped the meaning, turning it into an accolade, and it was an expression of state pride.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that was pretty cool stuff. But of course, we do have a winner. It is Elmer over at Neighbors on the Rum, taking away $23.90. Nice job to you, Elmer. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So they are the Tar Heel State. Their capital is Raleigh. And their state bird is the cardinal. State flower is the flowering dogwood.
Oh, that actually sounds very cool looking.
That does sound kind of cool. I feel like I would want it to be like a droopy flower.
Yeah, kind of with like large petals.
Yes. Let's take a look. Oh, that's pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
Looks like a tree.
That is a whole tree.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like it.
Wow.
It looks like even like it gets to that cherry blossom color too.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, it does like really have like both.
Yeah,
wow.
That's pretty sweet. I like it. That is definitely like a cool state flower to have, to be honest.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
honestly, top tier state flower.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see. Other than that, we got some more fun facts. Let's see. I always like look for like the crazy facts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's
look
for crazy facts.
I'm gonna look insane facts.
Ridiculous, absurd facts.
Ridiculousness. Let's see. 15 random and surprising facts? Okay, I'll take it. Babe Ruth hit his first home run in Fayetteville on March 7th, 1914. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, the Venus flytrap is only found in 2 American states, which is the Carolinas, but it is native to Hampstead, North Carolina.
Really?
Wow. I didn't know it was native to North Carolina. That's really interesting.
It's interesting to be just in like that's such like a small region for a plant to be.
Yeah, 100%. That's pretty funny. Well, the Venus flytrap. Let's see.
Did you ever have one of those as a kid?
No, I didn't really. They're cool though. I just never really was super interested in them.
Yeah.
I would rather have had like a lizard or something probably.
Yeah, I got one at Walmart for like $5 as a kid.
Nice.
And honestly, I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, that would be pretty fun just to have it because it's a cool little living thing.
Yeah, just hand it like flies and stuff.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But of course, Cape Hatteras, it's the largest lighthouse to ever be moved due to erosion, and it was pretty big. It had a range of like 24 nautical miles. It was really
on the
crazy.
light?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was insane. It was a really, really big lighthouse.
I was gonna say that's a bright light too.
I mean, you can see in relation to everything else, it's huge.
That looks like that's a barn next to it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like little fences. probably like up to your waist.
I was
would
gonna say that's
imagine.
like a 3 foot tall fence.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. No, it was funny because Ian was like, "Oh, there's this movie I watched about a lighthouse." So like, it made me really want to like live in a lighthouse. And, and I was like,
I was
"Oh,
like, it must
the
have
one
not
with
been the
Yeah, I know.
lighthouse.
It's like the one with Robert Pattinson in it.
It was like,
Willem
no,
Dafoe?
definitely not that one.
It was so funny. I was like, "Yeah, that would definitely make me want to live in a lighthouse." But he was talking about some movie with Dennis Quaid where like him and his family lived in it, and it was like a really cool lighthouse.
That was my first thought. Was the one with Willem
with
Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
It's like
exactly.
Willem Dafoe's just like crazy.
They're literally just going insane in this lighthouse.
I want to watch it. I still haven't seen it.
Ian watched it. He said it
Really?
was like a rough watch. Like just because it's so unsettling.
Yeah, I've seen a scene or two from it, and I was
Yeah.
a little taken aback.
It's very like filmy. You know what I mean? Yeah. No,
But it has Willem Dafoe in
Yes.
in it,
No,
so it's like,
I mean it's critically acclaimed. Like people love it.
yeah.
But no, I would definitely watch it sometime. Like
Yeah.
just like when I have nothing else to watch.
Exactly.
Or when I'm like kind of in the mood to watch it too. Maybe sometime this winter.
Yeah, I was gonna say once it hits like later fall and winter,
Mhm,
when it's time to like be like
I'll be in the mood to be depressed.
yeah, it kind of just like it goes in waves.
Yeah,
Once sunshine, it's like all right,
It's like time to
yeah.
bump out all these movies now.
it's time.
Yeah, exactly. But let's see. We got some more North Carolina stuff. They're the largest producer of sweet potatoes in the nation.
Wow.
There's even been a petition to make the sweet potato the official state vegetable.
the Idaho of the East.
Yeah, 100%. I like it. That would be pretty cool. Whitewater Falls, located in Transylvania County, is
Oh.
the highest waterfall in the eastern region of the country.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
That's massive.
it's a pretty nice waterfall. I can't even lie. It's very
That
pretty.
looks like it'd be fun to walk like around like the trail
Yeah.
or something.
I agree. It looks nice. It looks really nice. It's like the surrounding area looks pretty too.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Let's see. 6,684 feet makes Mount Mitchell the highest peak east of the Mississippi.
Wow.
That looks like a pretty high peak, to be honest. That looks nice.
I always loved that reference of like distance.
Yeah.
Whether like east or west of the Mississippi.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel
I
like it's like
it.
an older way to like reference the U.S.
Yeah, I agree. Because I mean, like now, like people would just be like, oh, like just make a line down the middle of the U.S. being the east and the west.
Oh yeah, it's
But-
like we got the best like barbecue on the west of Mississippi or something. It's
Exactly.
like,
I always
okay.
prefer like saying that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But of course, we do have Lack Daddy over at Hog's Breath Bar and Restaurant taking away $24.60. Nice job to you. If you had actually hit this next game, you would have won that minor too, because that will be available in 58 balls or less going into the next game. So keep that in mind. Now it's over $100 too, so it's looking pretty nice. But of course, we got the highest peak. They got Cherry Point on this one too, and Havelock is the largest air base in the Marine Corps.
Wow.
It looks
That thing
pretty big.
I was gonna say it looks pretty massive.
Yeah.
They got a ton of runways.
Yeah, 100%. That's pretty cool. Okay, Cherry Point. They got a lot of military stuff in the Carolinas.
Do they?
Yeah,
Oh wait, isn't one of the large military schools in one of the Carolinas?
I think so. Yeah.
It's like I think it's actually like one of the other points or something like that.
Yeah, no, it's cool there. They got a lot of interesting stuff going on in the Carolinas. At 480 feet high, Fontana Dam is the tallest dam in the eastern United States.
Should have said east of the Mississippi.
For real, yeah, exactly. That's pretty crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
like it definitely that looks pretty tall. That's cool.
Have you ever gone through like a lock or anything like that before?
No, I've like been around them though. Like,
Yeah.
like I've seen them.
I've always wanted to be in a boat when it goes through like a lock.
I
'cause
think
the
it'd be cool.
concept of it, I'm like, this is a water elevator.
Yeah.
Just like the concept of like locks and dams and how they work
Yep.
for like boat transport, I always thought was like one of the coolest things.
Yeah, no, it is cool. It is really interesting. It's crazy how the Panama Canal does it.
Oh, do they have like a different way of like?
Like I think like they just got like it's a whole like way of traffic that they like it's literally just like they always have to keep it running and stuff. It's insane. In
Oh,
there.
that must have been terrible for when that
Dude,
boat.
yeah, when it got stuck. No, that caused so much crap to
I
happen.
don't even know how that happens.
I don't know. Like you would think with like the amount of traffic that comes through there, they would have a system to take care of that a little easier. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's interesting. I hope that made them kind of evaluate like how they respond to those types of situations.
Yeah, they're probably gonna have to have like just like a massive boat ready to tow things.
Seriously, yeah. I mean, like something. Like I don't even know. Get some like Halo Pelicans in there to just
Military
like,
grade
air-
submarine.
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
just for maintenance.
Yeah,
You
no,
got just
really.
like random people and just like having to operate like
For real.
a submarine.
No, literally. That'd be so funny. But of course, now going after the highest dam, we got the first mini golf or putt-putt course was actually built in North Carolina in Fayetteville. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
That's fun.
I wonder, so, I mean, since they know what it is, I wonder what place it is. The first putt-putt course. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Thistle Dew in North Carolina. Yeah. The Thistle Dew. That's pretty cool. I wonder if it's a place.
It's called the Golf Center now.
Interesting. Oh, no, that's in
that's Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
The Golf Center.
I was like, why is that?
Yeah, that'd be interesting. So now it's, well, yeah, it does actually have a new name. It's the Pinehurst Resort now.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. I guess maybe they have like a little putt-putt course in there, and it's called the Thistle Dew. Yeah, the Thistle Dew putting course. That's cool.
It's awesome that it's still there.
Yeah, no, that is really cool. I would totally go.
Mini golf is such like a randomly fun time. And I
Yeah.
always forget until like I see like someone else playing it. I'm like, that is actually fun.
No, it is fun. That's crazy. This resort has also hosted 3 U.S. Open championships, a U.S. Women's Open, 3 U.S. Amateur championships, a PGA championship, and the Ryder Cup. That's
No.
pretty insane.
That's where they filmed Happy Gilmore.
Really?
No, I
was
have
about
no
to say,
idea.
I was like, holy, like, wow, okay.
It's like the Bob Barker scene was on. Was
Yeah,
there.
seriously, I was like,
Oh.
okay, wow. That would have been hilarious. I was like, this is such a random place to just film.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
They at least did the putt-putt stuff there when they did the
Yes.
training.
Yeah, literally. Man, I mean, it looks nice, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah, cool. I mean, looks like looks like a golf course. Nice. Let's see. Other than that, UNC Chapel Hill is the oldest state university in the United States.
Wow.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Many people believe North Carolina was the original revolutionary. That with the this is what we were reading earlier. With the Mecklenburg Declaration of 1775, they were the first state to declare independence from England. So
I had
pretty
never
cool.
even heard of that in history.
Yeah,
Not going to lie.
No, it's pretty funny. So yeah, they were technically the first state. Grandfather Mountain is the only private park in the world designated by the UN as an international biosphere reserve. That's pretty cool. Nice.
It's got to have like just like a bunch of like different like species there or something.
Yeah, it must be pretty diverse and stuff. That's really cool though.
Yeah.
International too. Grandfather Mountain. But we do have a winner on this game. We got a couple of them. We got Double D over at the Oasis, Nancy over at Clarissa Municipal, and Lindsay over at American Legion Zimmerman. Nice job to all of you guys taking away that must-go of $30.30 and splitting it up. Awesome stuff. Grandfather Mountain, though. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if like you can go there, or if it's kind of like shut off from people, like being able to go in there.
They have a swinging bridge and a nature. Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah, so it is an attraction. You can go there. That's awesome.
That's
Wow.
a scary bridge.
That is so pretty, though. That would be such a beautiful view to walk across.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That is awesome. I would totally go to Grandfather Mountain. That's really cool.
Yeah, I wish I knew like more people like in North Carolina.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. No, that's really, really cool, though. Let's see. North Carolina was the first state to establish a state museum of art and a state symphony as well.
That's awesome.
That is pretty
They're doing a
cool.
lot over there.
Yeah, 100%. North Carolina also leads the nation in furniture, tobacco, brick, and textile production, too. That's pretty crazy. And then Virginia Dare, the first English child born on American soil.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, actually, I want to Virginia. I want to look up some of her like myths.
And she still got named after another state.
Yeah, for real. Myths. Let's take a look. Whatchamacallit? What was the legend of Virginia Dare? Yeah, I don't really. Let's see. I just know that like she kind of did like a lot of random things like according to different people. Yeah, there's legend that she was raised by the Croatoan Indians. And then there's legend that like she raised herself, and then like legend that like other
Raised
things.
by wolves.
Yeah, seriously, like literally, there's probably one variation of that.
Oh man. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's really funny.
Once wrestled a bear.
Yeah, no, I was probably in there too.
Personification of America, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I wonder what the whole like whatchamacallit legend of her is. Okay, so apparently like somebody started off in 1901. They wrote a story about the fate of Virginia Dare that tried to explain the mystery surrounding her and all that. Apparently, yeah, and then she tried to come up with like a random explanation that was like not at all true. You know, I mean, just making up a story. Let's see. And then there's a whole story that she was like turned into like a white deer, and yeah. So there's like just random myths and stuff made about it.
That's something. It's like a poem.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I guess
Yeah.
a big poem. Yeah, cool. I think she was part of the Roanoke colony.
Okay.
There was on Roanoke Island, and she was part of that colony that was abandoned. Interesting. Okay.
Oh yeah, didn't we have like no like idea where they even went anyways? We don't know where the rest of them went.
No, yeah, we have no idea where what happened to any of them.
Oh
because,
yeah.
because even the native tribe that was there literally was like, no, like
We didn't do anything.
Yeah, we didn't do anything, and there was no evidence that they had
Anything
even been like buried with them or anything like that.
No, like it was just like picked up and left. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that story.
I really wonder though, like that is a huge like mystery.
Yeah.
Like a whole colony of people. That's a lot of like people to just.
Didn't people also think that like Roanoke was like a big thing for like there was like a big like witchcraft thing that even went around with that too.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's like literally alien theories about it, dude. Like it's one of the biggest theories in America. Like one of conspiracy stuff. Yeah, hostile Spaniards, even a disease, famine, deadly storm. Honestly, I think the deadly storm sounds like it might be the biggest explanation.
And this is from like archaeologists too.
Interesting.
I wonder if they finally just started like digging stuff up there. Yeah, and just like
I feel
looking for like remains.
I think that they did like dig up stuff, and I think that like they found remains, but like it just didn't really prove anything.
Yeah,
But,
'cause it's not like it wasn't enough.
Like they didn't find everybody. They only found like I think a couple people.
Yeah,
and it was just kind of like this.
That's
might
like
have been,
okay, this is like a settlement. Okay, 3 people like passed away in a winter.
Yeah, exactly.
something.
And that was just normal.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like man, I really would like to dive into like those theories. Though,
That's something where I'd want to watch like a History Channel like thing about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when they look for like aliens and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I bet that's their explanation.
Oh,
for it.
on History Channel, 100%, it's aliens for sure. But we do have a winner, Divas MC over at Harry's Bar, taking away the must-go of $50.30. Nice job to you, Divas. But yeah, no, it is 100% the explanation that they're giving is it's aliens.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure I watched a show that said it was aliens too on History Channel.
Yeah, I'd believe that.
Here, I can literally.
Cause like other than that, I've seen like I remember like someone from History Channel went to it was either Roanoke or one of the other islands looking for something along the lines of that.
100%.
It's either like it was either proof of that or they were trying to see if there were ghosts on the island. So it might have been the ghost hunters.
Yeah, literally. No, oh my goodness, it's so funny. So let's see, History Channel, they have the mystery at Roanoke. I think it might just be a video that they have on it. Yeah, it's just like a little blip they have about it. Interesting. No, I can't find the alien thing, so I don't know if it's real, but for some reason it's in my mind that somebody said it one time.
Roanoke aliens. Let's see if we can find it.
Yes.
The settlers were abducted by aliens.
100% they were.
The lack of bodies or anything like that shows that it must be the colonist demise was from yeah.
Honestly, it was probably somewhere on this show, because it was called America like Unearthed, like the lost colony of Roanoke. So
I watched that series, not the Roanoke part, but I think they did like a whole thing, like America Unearthed.
Yeah. So they probably said it sometime on that show.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they brought in the dude with the crazy hair, like for like a expert reference.
I want to know that, and I always wanted to know what like happened with Amelia Earhart.
Oh yeah, that is also a pretty interesting. I mean, like that is probably a little bit more of an explainable one.
Yeah.
I mean, her aircraft just disappeared into the ocean.
Yeah. And like obviously we have discovered very minimal of the ocean. So it could just be anywhere.
Exactly. So it's just one of those things. But whatchamacallit, I think even finding out like the reason behind the Bermuda Triangle would be interesting too, or finding out the reason for the other Bermuda Triangle like up around Alaska. That would be really cool.
I forgot about those.
No, it's insane. I think the one around Alaska, honestly, is more mystery to me. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because that one, it's like I don't even think it's just in the ocean too. It's like on land.
A lot of
People
it
just
is
go
over
missing.
land. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because it includes aircraft and just people. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
aircraft, people on the ground, and
yeah, like just anything in that area just goes missing for some reason.
Man.
They can't even find it. Like it's really, really crazy.
that's something.
Yeah, no, it is. It's one of those really crazy conspiracy theory. But if you truly could just know the entire truth about any conspiracy theory, like ever, like what would it be? It's a pretty like it's a pretty whatchamacallit, like varied question. Like there's so many conspiracy theories.
This one might be like really out of left field. I want to know who took JFK's brain
Yeah, very true.
from the National Archives.
Very true.
Because that's like, okay, who would want that?
Yeah, no, seriously.
Just like knowing who and why
Yeah.
would just be like,
I feel
that'd
like
be great.
the biggest explanation to me is probably some random person thinking they were an evil scientist and they could do something with it, and then finding out, wow, I'm really not an evil scientist and I can't do anything at all with this brain.
Wasted all
Yeah,
the
just
the matter.
wasted the brain. Yeah, just totally just like did not
You
do
like
anything.
left it out overnight.
Yeah, just accidentally. It's just like I didn't even know that like you can spoil a brain like that. Just some random dude in his basement.
Yeah.
100%. Had a little
Oh,
workshop in
no.
his garage.
Like someone like the CIA is like a cannibal or something. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Another one.
That's a weird one. Which one would you choose?
I think for me, it would be either like Area 51. Because if it's not aliens that I'm finding out about, then it's at least like really cool top government secret projects.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
And like they have been doing like crazy advancements there for years. I'm pretty sure that's where the SR-71 Blackbird came out of, and the other stealth bomber.
Yeah, so at the very least, I'm finding out some pretty juicy stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna find out like the next crazy like war machine that Lockheed's building.
Seriously, yeah. I think other than that, though, I think a really cool one would be just like Bigfoot, if that even exists at all.
Yeah.
That would be fun to know, like the actual yes or no. You know what I mean?
like Megalodon or something like that.
Exactly.
That one I feel like might be a little out of left field, but
Yeah.
yeah. What about There's
some
recent ones that have happened too.
Yeah, here I'll look up some top. Yeah, there's some really juicy like recent ones, but we do have a couple winners on this game.
Oh yeah, we got Frosty over at Broadway Pizza Maple Groove and Gimpy 007 over at Lone Oak Grill Egan. They're gonna be splitting up that minor jackpot at $276.96. Good job to both those players, and make sure you guys are getting enrolled and getting and press and play for this next round of Game Day Bingo.
100%. Let's see. Some people believe that there's a research facility in Alaska that's a mind control lab. That would be interesting. Let's see. There's the Illuminati stuff on here. Yeah, the Bigfoot stuff. I think that would be interesting to just actually know for sure. What? There's a giant active volcano under Yellowstone in Wyoming, and if it erupts, it could wipe out the U.S. Conspiracists believe the government knows when the eruption will happen.
Oh, they're talking about like the cauldron or something. It's
yeah.
like, isn't it like one of the world's most active, like the world's largest active volcano?
Yeah.
Or dormant volcano.
It's literally proven that if it does erupt,
it will destroy the world.
It would wipe out most life in the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it would be pretty crazy. There's that one, and then there's another one where a city is literally like built on the volcano in like Italy or something, and like it's
Pompeii.
yeah, seriously, no, but it's like another one.
They didn't learn.
Yeah, no, it's like for real. They need to learn at this point. Like that didn't work out the first time at all.
No.
But whatchamacallit? But yeah, and they actually have a whole city built on it, and like it's proven that it could erupt at just any point.
Yeah, I mean, same with the cauldron. That thing's been due to erupt for thousands of years.
Yeah, no, it's insane. Yeah, no, it measures 44 miles across.
That's crazy.
It's really, really crazy.
Apparently, the ash cloud that comes from the volcano will like cover Russia even.
That's insanity, man. Yeah, but let's see.
Because it's on that side of the U.S. So.
So yeah, this one says it last erupted 630,000 years ago. That is just really crazy. Volcano? Is that what it's called?
I believe so.
Volcano cauldron. Yellowstone caldera.
Yeah.
Okay. Yellowstone. Man, that is insane.
Oh, so I guess it's a classification of volcano.
Yeah. So sometimes referred to as the Yellowstone supervolcano. It is in Yellowstone National Park, and then yeah.
Oh, it's the one that erupted in 2012. The movie.
Oh, that's hilarious.
The one that took out what's his name? Woody Harrelson.
Oh my
He
goodness.
was perfect for that role.
Yeah, seriously.
Playing that job
was
on the
so
dirt
funny.
bike. That thing's ridiculous.
It's a beautiful looking volcano. Like,
There's
yeah, I can't lie. Like it looks really cool.
It looked pretty cool when it went off, I bet.
Yeah, 100%. That's so funny. Man, that would be insane though. It's crazy that it's like filled up with water.
Yeah.
Man, it just makes it look so crazy.
And it's crazy that people are just like willing to walk around it. I don't even, man.
That's a
I don't
pretty
even-
crazy one.
That I wouldn't be safe. I wouldn't feel safe anywhere around it. Is that like under the ground where they're walking?
Yeah.
Look how close they were to the edge too. They were all like close to like the little pool area.
Bulging out like that. Wow, that's scary looking. I'm not even gonna lie. That's crazy. Man, so that means there's just a ton of like magma just chilling out in there. Wow. Man, that's crazy. That is insanity going on in there.
Yeah, and like remember like Mount St. Helen went off, and that was
a
crazy.
big deal, yeah.
Yeah, that was a huge deal, and that's pretty small compared to the Yellowstone caldera.
Compared to the caldera, yeah. It's like super small. Let's see. So we got some more conspiracy theories. There were a lot of mattress firm stores in Illinois, all within a few miles of one another, leading to some to believe it was a money laundering business going on.
Oh, people think that all mattress firms are money laundering businesses.
I'm not. I wouldn't even be surprised. I mean, because like there can't
they
be
have
that many
so much-
mattresses going around.
No,
Like new
it's
mattresses.
not that often that people are actually buying a new mattress. Because
No.
it's like okay, they tell you you're supposed to buy one every like 4 or 5 years or something.
I think so, but
like,
there's no
most
way people buy
no
it.
one.
Like,
No, I got my one for free like 4 years ago now.
Yeah.
And that thing's like kicking.
exactly.
I'm not replacing that thing. It weighs like almost 200 pounds.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, but like that's the thing. Like I wouldn't be surprised if I saw as many like furniture stores, but you don't see as many furniture stores.
No,
as
it's always
mattress
just like
stores.
straight up a mattress
Yeah.
outlet, and they're always having a sale.
Exactly.
They're
But
always going out of business.
literally. But of course, we do have a few winners. We got Marco over at VFW Spring Lake Park, John over at JJ's Bowl, and GRP over at GRP's playing a corner bar in Waterville. All of them splitting up that must go at $95.10. Nice job to you three. But of course, we were talking about mattress firms, and there is a ton of them for no reason. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of people just like had like a big theory that there was money laundering business.
Oh man.
That is super, super funny. But apparently they debunked the theory in 2018. Business Insider debunked the theory. I'm just saying.
It's got business
Yeah,
in the
come on.
name.
They're business insiders. Come on now. I don't believe them. Let's see. There's another one, To Kill a Mockingbird. Apparently it was written by somebody else. Whatchamacallit? That's a pretty controversial one.
Yeah.
Roswell, New Mexico, UFO-focused conspiracy theories for some reason are always popping up there. Let's see. The world's most famous UFO sighting happened in Florida, Mississippi. February 10, 1977. Very important day in UFO conspiracy theory history. It was the day several police officers claimed to have seen a strange object hovering in the sky in Florida, Mississippi, over the top of a forest. It was approximately 15 to 18 feet off the ground, blue in color, kind of a metallic blue, portholes around the center of it, shaped like an old spinning top kids used to use. The officers followed the UFO until it vanished over the tree line. Years later, there seemed to be two spots in the forest that measure about 15 feet each where nothing is growing, but there's never been a formal explanation.
The craziest thing is that these are like police officers too.
Yeah, like they were following it. They were concerned about it.
Yeah.
like on the job.
And it wasn't even flying that high off the ground.
That is
It was only like, what,
insane.
20 feet off the ground, it said? That's not, like, too high.
No, that isn't too high. Wow. So, yeah, that is really, really crazy stuff. I wonder if they have footage of it or something. Oh, no, they just have a news spot about it from, like, the deputies and stuff. Interesting. I wonder if they have those spots where nothing's growing. That's some pretty crazy stuff.
It's crazy that nothing's growing randomly somewhere in the woods.
Yeah, seriously. That's really weird. Very interesting, very
Well,
creepy.
that would probably be a conspiracy I'd look for, is if we had alien contact.
Yeah, honestly, that's a pretty telling one. I'm gonna be real, like that is like interesting right there.
Like, if you're able to, like, say, like, if you can that'd be the conspiracy I'd probably ask for.
100%, just to
Like,
know.
do we know?
Like
have
I want to
aliens
know
visited?
the reason behind all the things that are happening in this conspiracy.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of weird stuff going on there. Let's see. There's been countless sightings of a Loch Ness-like monster at Flathead Lake in Montana.
The Like Ness monster.
That's funny. Let's see. In 1889, Captain James C. Kerr and his 100 passengers above a steamboat reported seeing a 30 to 40 foot long creature in Flathead Lake. Wow. As of July 2018, there's been 109 sightings of the foreign creature. Wow. That's crazy. Somebody said, look, that's it. We're seeing it. I knew immediately because the descriptions are all the same. It was like 25 foot from what we could see and humps. Wow. Interesting. I wonder what they're seeing.
It's
like
probably just a catfish or something.
yeah, it's
I
some
don't
like
know.
huge little thing, like
Or a stick that's just been stuck in the water.
or just like just a big alligator that's just been chilling in there, like a family of alligators that nobody ever sees.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Who knows?
Yeah, but I mean, like 25 foot. There's not many things that can grow up to look at least 25 foot. You know what I mean?
No, especially in, like, a lake.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna have a lot of, like, prey.
Yeah. I feel like because like mistaking something for 10 foot, they could be a lot smaller than 10 foot.
Yeah.
Mistaking something for like 25 feet though, like you know it's big. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like you're ballparking it to be big.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. That's an interesting one. Man, that's cool though. The Denver International Airport is well known for a number of conspiracy theories. Interesting. Wow. It's twice the size of Manhattan, New York, and almost every corner of the massive transportation hub is filled with conspiracy theories. But we do have a winner, though. Oh, 56 balls, only a couple
Ooh.
balls off. It's Jim Rocks over at Adagio's taking away $27.50. Nice job to you, Jim Rocks, winning on this game. But interesting, though. So for starters, the airport was $2 billion over budget, leading some to believe it has an underground structure that is either used as bunkers or as the headquarters of the supposed world-controlling group of the Illuminati.
Okay, if they have something underground, it's probably
It's
like
not going to be under the Denver International Airport.
No,
To
not
be
even
honest.
that. I'm not even saying that there is
Yeah.
like an Illuminati. I'm saying if they have like stuff like underneath, it's probably because it's a massive airport twice the size of Manhattan,
Yes.
and having some security features like bunkering, or not even like bunkering, but like like someplace to be other than the airport in case of incident. It's
Yeah,
probably
I mean, it's
smart.
an international airport, so there could be some stuff going on.
Yeah,
Um,
like maintenance, even fueling.
Exactly. But let's see. That's an interesting one. Something going on with that. The art around the airport is apparently not cool either. Interesting. It's very, very interesting stuff. But some believe the chamber behind Mount Rushmore holds some pretty big secrets. And I wasn't that in whatchamacallit,
National
National Treasure. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I'm pretty sure it was a national treasure. They totally went because they
They
scaled
went
Mount
beh-
Rushmore.
Yeah, they definitely went
Yeah.
behind Mount Rushmore. You know what's hidden behind Mount Rushmore? A mountain that looks better than the carvings.
For real. National treasure. Yeah, no, they totally did. Yeah. Yeah, no, they found didn't they go in
Wasn't
this,
it one of their noses?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they like went in his nose or something.
Yeah.
That is so funny. That'd be cool though to go in the little chamber behind it.
Yeah.
I wonder what's in there.
Should go. They can't be watching it all the time.
For real. Just let me in. it's America. Like these tax dollars built this chamber. Let's see. That's pretty cool though.
A couple hundred, like 100 years ago.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, it was supposed to be called the Hall of Records, apparently. It does contain important historical documents like the U.S. Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. It's now sealed off from the public. Interesting. Wow. So it has the actual Constitution and Declaration there.
Yeah, he wanted it to be like, the guy who made it wanted it to be like this whole massive thing, including like the bodies being like chiseled in stone too.
Interesting. That would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, I think they just like
That would have made it
lost
way cool.
Yeah, they just like decided to stop funding it basically.
Oh, I see. It was probably starting to get pretty expensive.
Oh yeah, like because
Interesting.
like he did a good chunk of George Washington,
Yeah.
and then like the rest of them are just like half just heads in the rock.
Exactly. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I think it's better with just the heads, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it wouldn't look as good if it was like not just the heads. I think it'd
I
look
thought
way
it was
cooler.
interesting that we did that.
Yeah, it'd look way cooler if it was like Leaf Village style. You know what I'm saying? Like they actually looked kind of sick.
Yeah.
They totally
put them
like
in some like battle poses or something.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like give whatchamacallit, Franklin Roosevelt like a sick revolver or something. Like put like a bear pelt on him. That'd be pretty sick.
With like the little the coonskin hat.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be pretty funny. But yeah, other than that, not a whole lot going with Mount Rushmore. Let's see. Oh yeah, the whole Georgia Guidestones thing. So there's a whole lot of conspiracy theories about it because it has bizarre inscriptions on it. They say.
Oh.
And actually I think somebody blew up the Guidestones. I don't think they're standing anymore.
Really?
Yeah, because people thought like there's like really very, very religious people that like very concerned that it's like satanic. And so like people just like got really like mad about it and somebody blew it up finally.
Wow.
Yeah, like blew it up. Like the Georgia here, I'll look it up.
Like with explosives blew it up.
Yeah, I'm pretty
or
sure.
like, like destroyed it.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like they straight up like blew it up. Like
That was
it was exploded.
obliterated.
Yeah.
That was
so
either,
you can see the blast.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. I wonder if they have a video of it happening.
how.
Yeah, no, they do have a video of it happening. Yeah. Wow. That's really crazy.
But yeah, shortly after the explosion.
Yeah, no, and then they demolished it afterwards too, after the explosion. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't really get it, but like I didn't really, because it was built in 1980, so it's just kind of like what. But before we go further into it, we do have Fred over at Broadway Pizza Blaine taking away that minor prize. Nice job to you, Fred. Not too shabby at all.
Oh, yeah.
55 balls. That
Took it
is
home quick.
100%. Good job to you, Fred. It was built in 1980, and on the Guidestones, there are 10 guidelines on the monument written in 8 different languages,
Okay.
which seem to be a set of rules for humans. For instance, one inscription reads, "Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature," while another reads, "Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason." The monument was paid for by a man who gave an alias, so no one know who built it or why. Some think the inscriptions are telling the future and giving us a guideline for how to rebuild after an apocalypse. Others believe Satanists or the New World Order, which is a secret world-controlling group, kind of akin to the Illuminati.
Built of lizard people, obviously.
Yep, exactly. And they think that they built this sculpture to promote their agenda. So it's a lot of people have thought that, and I think the reason that they blew
They're
it up
giving a
was
lot
because,
more faith into like big rocks with words on them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
They don't
think
have
so-
much pull on people nowadays as like a Facebook post.
Yeah, some artist, rich dude probably thought it was like, oh, this is good stuff to live by.
This
And
is funny.
and just probably built it just
Yeah.
because he had the money to. But yeah, interesting, and they blew it up because they thought it was Satanists. Yeah,
That's something.
I don't know. That's interesting that you would resort to blowing it up. To be honest, it's pretty crazy.
I know.
Let's see. There's some about the Kentucky Derby. That's right. Some people in Idaho say the government's poisoning them with chemicals, with chemtrails. Whatchamacallit, yeah.
Idaho.
Yeah, no, chemtrails are a thing, apparently, in Idaho. Wow, interesting. In 2015, 2,000 geese fell from the sky and were found dead in Idaho. While some believe it was because of the chemtrails, environmentalists said it was likely because of an infectious disease known as avian cholera. Well, that was probably was it.
Thanks,
Like,
science.
I'm gonna be honest. It's probably the disease part.
Yeah, probably. That would
Yeah.
That would do it.
That's pretty funny.
You know that avian collar, it'll get you.
Yeah, it will get you. You know, it's a sleeper, that one is. But whatchamacallit, let's see. We do have John Dillinger as Indiana's most notorious criminal, and a lot of conspiracies surrounded his jail escapes and death. Interesting. He became a national sensation in the 1930s and was named public enemy #1. He was wanted for the armed robbery of over 10 banks throughout Indiana and for stealing over $300,000. When he was arrested, he escaped prison by carving a gun out of wood and tricking the guards into letting him go. He then had facial surgery to become unrecognizable. He was then killed in an alley in 1934 after the FBI put out a $100,000 reward for him. Now, this part is where the conspiracy theories began. Some said Dillinger was not. Some believed Dillinger was not killed in the alley because of rumors that said the body had brown eyes, while Dillinger famously had gray eyes. The body also had signs of illnesses the famous robber was never known to have. And in 1963, the Indianapolis Star received a letter from someone claiming to be Dillinger, leading many to believe that he survived throughout the 1900s.
You know, that's not too far-fetched.
Yeah, I agree. Especially considering it was 1934. It was really hard to track down criminals back then.
I was going to say, they had just figured out that DNA existed.
Yeah, and fingerprints and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, it was very hard to, like, know who somebody was, especially considering this dude also had facial reconstruction surgery.
Yeah. I liked the Public Enemy #1, Public Enemies with, why am I forgetting his name? Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he plays John Dillinger.
Oh, that's funny. I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, the only reason I was like, oh, the movie was literally just based on, like, obviously. I knew it was, like,
events.
historical, but I was like, I didn't know that the wooden gun was a real thing he did.
Yeah, that's funny. That's really, really funny. But, of course, pretty cool stuff going on with that. I feel like that's very believable to me.
Yeah.
It's probably true, to be honest.
I mean, what's the famous gangster that was, like, known to have property up around Michigan? And so people, like, reference him all the time.
I think I know who you're talking about. I don't know. Gangster with Michigan property. Let's see. I'm not too sure. Al Capone? Was it Al Capone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, Purgatory. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. No. Yeah. That's why I know about it. I didn't know it was in Michigan though.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's really funny. But whatchamacallit? Yeah. Just some cool conspiracy theories though.
Oh yeah.
So, but of course, we do have a winner. It is none other than Big John over at End Zone in Elko, taking away that must go of $55.40. Nice job to you, Big John. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Other than that, though, we do have another national day to get into. We got National Strawberry Cream Pie Day. On this day, strawberry lovers get to enjoy their favorite fruit in the form of pie on National Strawberry Cream Pie Day.
Oh yeah, definitely a top tier dessert.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think I've ever had like a real one, to be honest. You know what I mean?
No, I haven't either.
Yeah, it's like I've had it from like McDonald's. I've had it from like whatchamacallit, like Frozen. You know,
Yeah.
like I've had it frozen, but I feel like it's never been an accurate representation of like a homemade or a restaurant made like nice strawberry cream pie.
That thing looks amazing.
Yes.
It looks like almost like a better cheesecake sometimes.
No, I like it when the strawberries are kind of on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like the look of that though. I just feel like
And it's got graham cracker.
I just feel like I wouldn't like the blended as much. You know what I mean?
Understandable.
Yeah, but it looks pretty good. I would like it if it was like strawberry, like you blended in the strawberry syrup with it.
Yeah.
And so it was like strawberry flavored cream in a way, and then you had strawberries on top.
Yeah.
I think that'd be good.
I feel like, that'd probably be the way to have it.
But of course, happy National Strawberry Cream Pie Day, everybody. It is definitely a good one to celebrate. This next one, though, is also a good one to celebrate.
Oh, yeah, this one is National Good Neighbor Day. National Good Neighbor Day on September 28th creates an opportunity for neighbors to get to know each other better. The day acknowledges and celebrates the importance of a good neighbor as well. Yeah, definitely some very important stuff. Always try and be the best neighbor you can be.
Yeah, 100%. I think the most fun experience I had with a neighbor was he paid me in golf lessons to watch his dog and stuff.
Oh,
so,
that's awesome.
Yeah, so he would teach me how to play golf and stuff, and I would watch his dog, and he would still give me money too. So that was pretty cool.
That's actually awesome.
Yeah,
I had
100%.
a neighbor that she hit me with her car one
Nice.
time, and so we still actually have a note on our fridge from her with this really long apology, and she and it wasn't even her fault. It was a place across the street from me, and she couldn't see from her driveway in the fence, so she'd always check on me when I was riding my bike. She'd
That's so funny.
You back there? Something if she was getting in her car, if I was riding past, she'd get out and do her head like this, do a double check. Yeah, she was a very fun neighbor to have.
Funny, he should have just went up and laid in front,
Yeah.
it's I'm just getting ready.
Honestly, I was a-okay.
Yeah.
She couldn't see, and so it was just a all in all funny experience. I was 10.
Exactly.
Or
Yeah.
something.
This is one of those funny things. That's pretty cool though. But yeah. Happy National Good Neighbor Day, everybody. Hopefully, you have some good neighbors, and maybe you can take today and show a little bit of appreciation for those good neighbors.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Maybe make them a strawberry cream pie.
100%. A good way to celebrate both days at once. But we do have balls rolling on this game. We got some prizes going on, too. We got that must-go set at $22.20. We got the minor set at $61 and 54 balls or less to win. And we got the major set at $3,385 and 51 balls or less to win. And we do have the mega set at $10,500 and 46 balls or less to win. So keep all that in mind. We got some good prizes on the horizon. But in the meantime, we got a little bit of Minnesota Twins news to get into. And we finally have some not so bad news to talk about. Because we are now 75 and 79 on the season. And Matt Wallner hit a 2-run homer with Bailey Ober having a career-high 10 strikeouts. And the Minnesota Twins beat up on the Chicago White Sox to be 4-0 against them on Wednesday night.
We are very happy to hear it. Maybe as we reach our end of the season, we can maybe, get to at least 500.
Yeah.
End
100%.
off on a, real even note.
Yeah, no, I think that definitely is hopefully the case. But we do have the rest of the series against the White Sox to play, and then we have the Tigers, and then we have the White Sox again. So, yeah, hopefully we can finish out the season strong. I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more games with us being at 75, 79. Yeah, just not looking like it. I think possibly – no, they clinched the division. We could possibly – get into the wild card still if we went perfect and if things went perfectly our way.
The White Sox would have to lose this entire series.
Yeah.
And then
other people would have to lose too.
And then they're going to have to lose to I'm guessing they're playing the Royals while we're playing the Tigers.
Possibly, yeah.
And then
so I think 83 and 70. I think the Mariners would have to lose out. I think the Blue Jays have it over us. But we do have a couple winners. We got Langs 14 over at VFW Claquette. We have Legend over at Red River Event Center. One away over at American Legion Rice. Bit over at Broadway Pizza Blaine. And Mama Bit also over at Broadway Pizza Blaine. Nice job to all the winners on this game, splitting up that $22 must-go prize. Let's see. We are competing against the Phillies. They might be out of reach, too. Yeah, we might honestly be competing with the White Sox and the Mariners.
Oh yeah,
I think those are the two people that we are competing against for the wild card spot. So very interesting. Hopefully we can win out. And that'd be crazy if we actually came back to get in the playoffs. That would be insane.
That would be very crazy.
Let's take a look.
What are the odds now?
I think it's under 1% if there's any odds at all.
Yeah.
Can Twins make playoffs? Let's take a look. So there's the playoff status. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything recent about it, but let's take a look if they even can. Yeah, so they still have an under 1% chance of making the absolute last wild card spot. And yeah, we are competing against the Mariners, the White Sox, and the Orioles to get into that spot. So, yeah, very, very interesting. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But yeah, the Red Sox just got cut out of the race. The Angels have been out of the race for a while. But we still have a very, very slight chance on getting into the
stars could align.
Yeah. I wonder how do we do it?
I think at this point it would just have to be win.
So no clinching cases were found for the spot. Okay, so we can't clinch it, but how do we get it? Winning certain playoff spots. Interesting. So we can't clinch it, but like we can hope maybe get into it. What if? So current standings, twin sweep is still under 1% chance. I don't know. I think it's just like there's only one one possible way to like get into the playoffs. Like and like they just don't really like even know the outcome. That's so funny. I really want to know what the exact whatchamacallit way for us to get in the playoffs is. That'd be really funny. Twins elimination options maybe. Postseason probabilities. Let's take a look. Okay, so
I'm trying to see when this was recorded on.
So it looks like. So the Twins elimination options. So the Mariners have to lose and we have to win against the White Sox. That's what has to happen for us to still have chances after this next game. So we only have a chance at spot number 6 in the wild card race. So that's very interesting. I mean, so there's still a chance. Just a very, very slim chance.
Yeah.
Dang, okay, I'm gonna keep this page up.
This is necessary.
Yeah. And we'll take a look at when the Twins play their next game. That's tonight at 6:40 p.m. for you guys. It's against the White Sox. And, we have to win this game against the White Sox or else we're eliminated from the playoffs.
Yep.
So, very interesting. If we make the play, that would be one of the craziest comebacks I've ever seen to, like, get into the playoffs. And then we'd probably just get swept. we'd probably just so lose out. Because we'd be playing against, like, the number 1 seed or number 2 seed or whatever.
Yeah, like, right off the bat.
Yeah, seriously. So, interesting. But, of course, not much else going on with the Minnesota Twins other than that. I'll take a look at the news really quick just to make sure. Ooh. Chris Paddock expecting to miss most of next season. That sucks. That really, really sucks. Man. Wow.
We had just gotten him.
Oh, apparently Carlos Correa is just waiting for the Twins to, to offer the extension. Sweet.
See, that is I figured it would happen like that. I figured it'd be like one day worry. Like, I didn't think it would happen so quickly because I thought it was just yesterday that we just saw that he might be leaving.
Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, so, but before we go further, we do have one away over at American Legion Rice, Queen Anne over at Adagio's, and Go Vikes over at Titan Sports Saloon. All of them splitting up that $29.10 must-go prize. Nice job to you three. But, yeah, so the Twins, a few days ago, were officially eliminated from the division race, obviously. But let's take a look at what's been going on with that. So they have not yet been officially eliminated from the wild card race. And it still hasn't happened yet. We still haven't been eliminated yet. So, I mean, we can still hold on to that spot. And honestly, it's not too crazy of chances.
No, I feel like it says less than 1%.
Yeah,
but in a sport like this, when like, I feel like I think the Rangers can. I think it's potentially the Rangers can beat the Mariners for the series, and we can beat the White Sox.
Yeah. So let's take a look. The Rangers are not good this season. 66 and 87. The Mariners are pretty decent, 83 and 70. Let's take a look.
I had a little bit more hope before I saw that.
I did too.
Have the Rangers beat the Mariners in a series before?
They just beat them yesterday. 5-0 yesterday. Hey, they could do it. They could do it. The Rangers, they could beat them tonight. They could have 5-0, like that's looking good for them. Then
what did it look like in the other series they had against them?
Let's take a look. Rangers. Let's take a look.
Have they had another series with them?
I'm not too sure.
Maybe not.
Maybe this is just a wild card. This is just like out of the blue for them. No, I think they play against the Rangers.
Okay.
Maybe not.
I think that was it down there.
Interesting. Oh yeah, here we go. Rangers went 2-1 against them Or
Okay.
yeah, they lost the one
I
game.
think I saw another series that was down there, but
Sweet, we'll take a look. Rangers. Where are they? Texas
Yeah, there we
Rangers
go.
right here. They swept them in this series. So they've been doing okay against them. Pretty good, actually, against them. But it looks like Rangers are coming into it. They're coming into it with a pretty big statement game.
let's see it, Rangers.
I'm a Rangers fan tonight. That's happening tonight.
I feel like we should all be a Rangers fan tonight.
Ooh. Mariners' magic number gets lower despite their struggles continuing against the Rangers. Interesting. Mariners' late slide continues. So they've been having not a good time.
They're a slump.
How big is their slump? 3-7. Oh my goodness. If only we haven't been 3-7 in the last 10 games. Man.
Yeah, but still, that isn't okay. The Twins are in a slump. We can admit that.
Yeah.
But the Mariners are in a slump right now, which means that
we're coming out of a slump.
They are just hitting theirs.
Yeah.
And they're going against the Rangers, who just beat them 5-0.
Very true.
I think it's a little bit more than 1%.
Yeah, I think we could. I don't know. Something could happen. We could see something happen. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to see. But, of course, we are actually not the favorites going into this game tonight against the White Sox. They have the slight advantage in betting odds, being about -115 favorites, and the over-under being 7.5. So definitely keep all that good stuff in mind. Yeah, no, seriously. Hopefully we take that W against them tonight, and we can continue our ever so slight playoff hopes. But as you guys know, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Twins. You can play the eTab game Twins Win today wherever Pilot games may be played. Definitely try it out. Let us know what you think. It is a pretty fun eTab game. But, of course, we do have balls rolling on this game. We got the must-go set at $30. We got the minor at $134 and 58 balls or less to win. We got the major at over $3,444 and 51 balls or less to win. And we got the mega jackpot set at over $10,500 and 46 balls or less to win. Looking pretty good. But we do have a little bit of Twiking Zone standings to get into, and these players are looking pretty crazy. I'll let you take it away.
Oh, yeah, kicking us off in 10th place, we have Putz over at Lucky's Tavern with 56,000 points. With 85,000 points in 9th place, we got T-Bone over at Poppers. In 8th place, we have Red over at American Legion Fridley with 95,000 points, just shy of that 100,000 point club. In 7th place, the first player in that 100,000 point club, it's Tez over at Poppers with 101,000 points. With 119,000 points in 6th place, we have Caribou over at Charles Top Tavern. In 5th place, we have Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's with 165,000 points. 4th place is Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 175,000 points. But there we go. We have a winner. It's one away over at American Legion Rice, taking home that $30 must-go prize. Good job to you, one away. But continuing on in these standings, we have 4th place Loser Dave, who's over at VFW Spring Lake Park, currently sitting with 175,000 points. In 2nd place, we actually have a two-way tie between Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven and Sinbob over at the Bedrock. They're all tied with 189,000 points. But in 1st place, we have Scrub Eye, who's over at American Legion Fridley, closing in on that 200,000 point club with 195,000 points.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to all the players in the top 10 of the Twiking Zone. But we are about to get into the location standings side of things. So let's start it off with 10th place, a newcomer into the top 10. It's Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub over in Oak Park Heights. They got 71,000 points. 9th place is Halfley's Bar in Richmond with 88,000 points. 8th is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 107,000 points. 7th place is Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 111,000 points. 6th place is VFW Blaine with 188,000 points. 5th is Our Place on 3rd and Faribault with 208,000 points. 4th is Poppers in Virginia with 278,000 points. 3rd place is Corky's Bar in South Haven with 354,000 points. 2nd is American Legion Fridley with 385,000 points. And, of course, in 1st place, actually by a pretty decent point margin, too, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 531,000 points. Nice job to you guys and the rest of the top 10 locations and players. You guys are all doing some pretty good stuff. But we got a lot of exciting eTab stuff going on.
Oh yeah, we're listening to a little bit of Roaring Twenties right now. It's one of our favorite ETAB games that we have out, and its theme is time travel. You guys can start off in the 1920s, and then you guys can also time travel to the 2020s and check out that built-in Extreme Lounge. But if that isn't quite your theme, we have over 70 different charitable ETAB games you guys can check out, and you guys can play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All these games have a small bet between 50 cents and $5, and they all have awesome bonus and free play rounds that you guys can check out, and they each have their own different themes, so make sure you guys are going and checking those out.
Oh, 100%. Definitely let us know which one is your favorite. We love hearing from you guys about all those sorts of things. But of course, we do only got about 15 seconds left to get into this next game of Game Day Bingo. We got that minor switched up to 60 balls or less to win. That major is at 51 balls or less to win. And of course, the mega is at 46 balls or less to win. All pretty decent chances at some prizes. But we do have some music history to get into, and starting it off in 1968 on this day in history, we have the Beatles' Hey Jude, backed with Revolution, hits #1 in America. It holds the top spot for 9 weeks, the longest of any singles from the Beatles.
Dang.
Pretty cool stuff, pretty cool. But yeah, Hey Jude ended up being their longest lasting #1 hit. That's
That's
pretty
crazy considering how many #1 hits they've had.
Yeah, very, very true. And especially including the fact that it's not like a huge, like, fast dancing song. You know what I mean?
No, it is really just like one of the songs that you don't really I guess you wouldn't necessarily expect it to break like top 10 sometimes. Yeah. Although you could understand it's a beautiful song and everything. Just a lot of the times the more, like beat, like dancing songs usually make it.
Yeah, exactly. So very, very interesting stuff. But hey, the Beatles doing their thing on this day in 1968. But in 1989, we had a little something else happen.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Buffett publishes his first book, a collection of short stories called Tales from Margaritaville that blends truth with confabulation. Interesting.
Oh, yeah, that is pretty cool stuff.
Huh. I wonder, like, is it just like random stories of him, like, just, like, going through, like, just random events?
It's just kind of like a little, like, I think, like, romantic stories, that sort of thing like that, too. It's pretty funny, though. Jimmy Buffett, just his little, it's really, really funny. Yep. Whatchamacallit, broken up into an introduction in 3 sections, each containing several short stories.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, Jimmy Buffett doing his thing out in Margaritaville. Yeah, that's pretty funny. That's a pretty funny book cover, too, to be honest.
Yeah, I like that.
So it says, off to sea, the lizard, take another road, and boomerang love. Pretty cool. Yeah, Jimmy Buffett doing his thing on this day in history, too. So, pretty cool stuff happening on music history in 1968 with the Beatles, and in 1989, Jimmy Buffett. But we do have a winner. It is Duh over at Benton Station, taking away the minor prize of $197. Not too shabby for you, Duh. Awesome win on this game. But of course, keep in mind, even though that minor has been taken out, we do have the must-go available and set up for this upcoming game. So be sure to get enrolled, try and get another pretty decent prize on that must-go because, hey, it's got to go. That's why we call it must-go. But we do have a lot of awesome PGL stuff happening, and you got to sign up at pgl.world to keep updated with all that stuff and to become a member of our league. All those PGL players compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great stuff in it. So definitely check it out. Let us know what you think. But we have some people that just signed up recently, and we're going to give them a huge shout out.
Oh, yeah, those people that just got signed up are Hockaday25, Vegas Made 1, Eli333, BKR, Sarah, Tate, and Lilu Loves You.
Awesome stuff. Welcome to the league, everybody. Hopefully you're enjoying those new accounts and maybe even getting onto these PGL standings, winning some jackpots while you're at it. But we do have those standings to get into. And you can earn points for these PGL standings every MegaSota game night, every TwinsWinsDay, and of course every Vikings game day as well. So keep all that in mind. You can also earn some extra PGL points by doing the sports link on the Player Connect app. But I'll let you take away these players.
Oh, yeah, kicking us off in 10th place, we have Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin with 60,000 points. In 9th place, previously in 6th, getting pushed back, we got Keeves over at Clearwater Corners with 618,000 points. Shortly ahead in 8th place, previously in 9th, actually jumping forward, it's Chapster over at Moe's with 619,000 points. In 7th place, previously in 8th, also jumping forward, we have Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 641,000 points. In 6th place, previously in 7th, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 659,000 points. In 5th place, holding on to that spot, we got Bryzo over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 670,000 points. With 711,000 points in 4th place, we have Sloppy over at Mullins Bar and Grill. 3rd place, it's Devoided over at the Roadside with 731,000 points. In 2nd, holding on to that spot, it's Bergar over at the Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 764,000 points. And in 1st place, and with a outstanding lead, it is Forget You D over at VFW Austin with a whopping 1,059,000 points. Good job to Forget You D and all of our players in the top 10 of those PGL standings.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to all you guys. But of course, we got those locations to get into as well. Starting it off in 10th place, falling from 9th, we got Corner Bar and Grill in Winstead with 1,785,000 points. Nice job to you guys playing at Corner Bar. 9th place, falling from 7th to 9th, we got LJ's in Miltona with 1,867,000 points. Although they're falling a couple spots, able to stick it out in the top 10. 8th place, jumping from 10th, we got Rusty Nail over in Thief River Falls with 1,868,000 points. 7th place, jumping up from 8th, we got VFW Austin with 1,905,000 points. 6th place, we got Friendly Buffalo in Big Lake with 1,990,000 points. 5th place, we get into Corner Pocket in Rice with 2,128,000 points. 4th, it's Mabel Liquor Store in Mabel with 2,393,000 points. 3rd place, it's VFW Northfield in Northfield with 2,466,000 points. 2nd place is Poppers in Virginia with 2,628,000 points. And of course, in 1st place, it is Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 3,051,000 points. Now in a point club all on their own. Nice job to all the players playing there and the rest of the top 10 locations as well. You guys are all doing some pretty crazy stuff this season. But of course, we got some other crazy stuff to get into with some Minnesota Wild news. Before we get into it, though, we do have balls rolling around to all the prizes on this game. We can get a chance at the major, minor, both right here because the mega already switched over. Same with the major, and now the minor is switched over too. That means we only got the must-go of $88.60 to get at now, and all these other prizes will be moving on to the next game, getting bigger and better than before. But of course, with this Minnesota Wild news, we got a lot of cool stuff going on. I'll let you take it away. Before, though, we do have Ash Mash Pete over at Mama T's Castle Tap taking away that must-go of $88.60. Nice job to you, Ash Mash.
Oh, yeah, but on that Wild news, we have the Minnesota youngsters in roster. Hopefuls took down the averages of 5-2. Gustafson and McIntyre both look solid in goal saving, all in all, but 2 of their 41 shots, as the Wild front office looks for ways to replace the 85 points produced by Kevin Fiala last season. Part of that answer could have been on display tonight. Forward Sam Seal, Tyson Jost, and Nick Baton looked good. However, while the exhibition games progress and the season draws near, look for Marco Rossi and the Wild's big guns to return to the ice to truly see what to see if that production can be replaced before what will hopefully be another successful campaign.
Awesome stuff. And yeah, that was that preseason game we had against the Avalanches. Ended up winning that one. This awesome stuff. But other than that, not a whole lot going on with their Wild. Just kind of progressing on through the preseason, having a good time, and hopefully we can look as good going into the regular season. But tomorrow, we do have that game against the Stars at 7 p.m., so that'll be another fun matchup to see. But until then, you guys know we have teamed up with the Minnesota Wild for the ETAB game, Let's Go Wild, and you can play that today at any of your favorite Minnesota sports bars. So keep that in mind. Try and get some games of Let's Go Wild in. It is a pretty fun ETAB one. But we do have a little bit of a fishing report to get into. So while we are a minute away from getting into this next game, I'm going to get into this awesome fishing report coming from, the Alexandria area lakes. This is by Explorer Minnesota, updated September 23rd, 2022. Warm air temperatures have kept water temperatures in the 70s for most Alexandria area lakes, so fish have been pretty scattered. The current cool down should allow water temperatures to drop once again and help establish fall patterns very soon. For now, walleye continue to be found at the deep structure like underwater humps and sunken islands, roaming the lake basins and holding at the shallow weeds. Anglers targeting structure fish are having some success pulling heavy bottom bouncers and night crawlers or aggressively fishing glide baits. Basin anglers are trolling a variety of bait fish pattern crankbaits on lead core line to locate and catch fish. Pitching jigs and plastics or using slip bobbers and plastics to target walleye has been best at the weeds. Crappies, bluegills, and bass are scattered along the weed lines. Bass anglers are doing pretty well when throwing moving baits like crankbaits and bladed jigs. Panfish are responding well to jigs and small plastics cast along the weed lines. Oh. So pretty cool stuff. Keep all that in mind. Fall fishing hasn't quite yet started, so if you were trying to look at all the fall patterns, they have not resumed quite yet. You have to wait till it gets a little bit more chilly out. But of course, we do have some must-go prizes looking pretty good on this one, starting it off with $31. That minor is at $86.90 and 54 balls. That major jackpot is at over $3,500 and 51 balls. And the mega jackpot is over $10,600 and 46 balls or less to win. So keep all that in mind. Got some awesome prizes on this game of bingo for you guys, so definitely try and get at them. But we do have a little reminder that we want to go over for you guys.
Oh yeah, just a reminder that when you guys are playing Pilot games, to make sure you guys are sharing those pictures with us. We love to get the pictures and to see your guys' faces. So if you guys want a jackpot, or even if you're playing with your friends or your favorite bartender, make sure you guys are holding up that iPad and taking a picture. You guys can even share your pictures on Facebook or by emailing them to us directly at jackpots@pilotgames.com. Or you can even put them up on any of your social media with the hashtag PilotGames, and we'll be able to scoop it up from there.
Yeah, 100%. So definitely get on there, send us some pictures. We love showing off all those player pictures on the broadcast. But we do have players 10 balls away. We'll have to wait and see if we can get any of these prizes out in the next 10 balls. But in the meantime, we do have a little bit of Vikings stuff to get into. And we got 5 stats that you got to know heading into week 4, the Vikings against the Saints. 1, the Vikings have never lost in London. We are now 2-0 in all those foreign games. 2, the Vikings average more than 16 pressures per game. So looking pretty good with that pass rush duo of Zadarius Smith and Danielle Hunter. It's been awesome. And this is the 3rd one. Alexander Madison has been very successful in his 6 starts where Dalvin Cook was injured. He has 117 carries for 477 yards and 3 touchdowns over those 6 games. And also, 4th, the Vikings gain first downs at a high rate on early downs. They lead the league in percentage of first downs turned into a first down, along with on both first and second downs combined. But we do have a winner. We got Kim over TB3s, Big John over End Zone, and Ben over Johnny C's. All of them splitting up that must-go prize of $31. But we'll get more into Viking stuff after we get back from this quick break. We'll see you guys in a second.
5 free plays awarded. That smells wild. It doesn't get any better than that. Smells like a big one. Five times multiplier. It's raining cash. You gotta play to win.
guys? How's it going? We are back in this game of Game Day Bingo. We got the must-go set at 46.60, looking pretty good. That minor is at $191 and 58 balls or less to win. That major is over $3,600 and 51 balls or less to win. And that mega jackpot's looking really good too, over $10,760 and 46 balls or less to win. But when we left off, we were talking about Vikings stuff, and the Vikings are looking pretty good going into this next game. I mean, we've never lost in London. We're 2-0, like we were saying. The Vikings averaging more than 16 pressures a game. Alexander Mattison has been great whenever Dalvin Cook has been out. And, of course, the Vikings have been gaining first downs at a really high rate. I mean, especially on earlier downs, like the first and second downs. Especially, I mean, even to the point where we're at the most in the NFL, but we do have a winner. We got MJN over at Moose Lodge Waite Park in St. Cloud, taking away the must-go of 46.60. Nice job to you, MJN. But of course, not only all these things, but Jameis Winston has also not been very smart with the football. He's thrown 5 interceptions.
Wow.
So, which is a pretty good amount with
and that's going into week 4.
Yeah. So
that's not a solid start.
No, he's consistently been throwing picks in every single game. It's going to be interesting to see how he reacts to our defense and if we can cause some more turnovers in that way. So definitely pretty interesting stuff. It's gonna be fun to see. It's a fun matchup. They got a lot of stars on the Saints, but it looks like they haven't really been quite able to put it together so far this season.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I guess we'll look up a little bit of Viking stuff just to see if there's any breaking news regarding them. Let's see. Justin Jefferson facing another lockdown corner in London with Marshawn Lattimore. That is definitely a very good point.
That's going to be quite a matchup.
Yeah, very, very true. But let's see. Dalvin Cook is apparently feeling better and better, so that's cool. Let's see. Vikings players getting all types of tips on how to handle the 6-hour time difference in London. That's funny.
Make sure you bring your international plugs.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Other than that, not really a whole lot, to be honest. Just kind of
looking forward to going to London.
That's right. Just a lot of stuff saying our offensive line has been looking pretty decent. And then just kind of saying, hey, the team's looking good going into this next week.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty cool stuff. That next game will be at 8:30 in the morning against the Saints on Sunday. So definitely a pretty early game for you guys. That'll be a pretty fun one, though, to be honest.
You got to wake up in football instead of waiting.
Yeah, no, it is pretty cool. I'll definitely wake up with a nice coffee and watch a little game of football. Why not?
I'm going to go to bed in full Vikings gear.
Just wake up ready.
Just wake up just out of it.
That's right. All right, let's go. But of course, it's going to be a fun game against the Saints. And you can also click the sports link on the Player Connect app and fill in those e-tip boards. Get some extra PGL points for this next Vikings game day. But as you guys know, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Vikings for that e-tab game, Vikings Victory. You can pick out a letter in that skull bonus and win some big prizes. Definitely try it out. Let us know what you think. We love hearing your feedback about all of those awesome games. But we only got a few seconds left to get into this next game for Game Day Bingo. We got the minor over $284 and 60 balls or less to win. That major jackpot's looking really good too. $3,700 and 51 balls or less to win. That mega is over $10,800 and 46 balls or less to win as well. But the must-go is looking really good too. If we happen not to get any of these jackpots, we still got $74 to rely on. So it's definitely pretty cool stuff happening on this game. But we got some happy hour standings to get into. These haven't been updated since the Jackpot Hunter Skull Bingo merger, so it's a little bit off. But I'll let you go into the players, and hopefully we'll be able to see some crazy shakeups for these standings soon.
Oh, yeah, kicking off our players. We had a 3-way tie in 10th between Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill Roseville. They were all tied with 10,000 points. In 7th place, we had another 3-way tie, this one between Dustball 75 over at Charlie Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla over at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby over at American Legion Fridley. They were all tied with 11,000 points. In 6th place, we had a Lucky Ride over at South Street Saloon with 12,000 points. With 13,000 points in 5th, we had Chica over at William McCoy's of Andover. 4th was Billany over at VFW Blaine with 15,000 points. Third was Olars over at Onamia Vets Club with 17,000 points. Second, we had Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville with 20,000 points. And in first place, we had Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 38,000 points.
Hey, awesome stuff. Nice job to all the players in the top 10. We do have some locations to get into, so I'll start them right off with 10th place. The Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel maintains that 10th place spot. 8th place is a two-way tie between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe and Willie McCoy's of Andover. 7th place, we got Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar in Burnsville. 6th, we got VFW Blaine. 5th place is Tasty Pizza Hangar, 45 in Hilltop. 4th place is American Legion Fridley. 3rd is VFW Spring Lake Park. 2nd is Onamia Vets Club. And 1st is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. Definitely some awesome stuff, but we do have a couple winners.
Oh, yeah, we got Miss Yags over at Gas Can Bar and Grill taking home that minor jackpot of $284. Good job to you, Mrs. Yags. Definitely some awesome stuff there.
100%. But we do have some of the great celebrity birthdays to get into. Of course, actually, we have a pretty short list. 6.
Ooh.
We have 7. We have 7 today.
That's a pretty short list.
100%. But let's take a look who was born on this day in history for those celebrities. Starting it off in 1941, Charlie Taylor, American Pro Football Hall of Fame wide receiver and running back, 8-time Pro Bowler, first team All-Pro in 1967, played for the Washington Commanders. Pretty cool stuff. Happy birthday to Charlie Taylor.
Oh, yeah. Next up, born in 1946, we got Herbert Jefferson Jr., an actor known for being in Battlestar Galactica.
Sweet.
Awesome stuff there.
I'm guessing he's the dude with the stuff on his face.
Oh, the older guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, maybe not.
Wow.
Maybe somebody else. Let's see. Battlestar Galactica. Let's see. Who was he? Yeah, he was just a human, I guess.
Wow.
Interesting. Pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it looks like he was just a human. Like, looks like maybe a soldier or something. Cool.
I've only seen like bits and pieces from it.
Yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot of Battlestar Galactica, to be honest.
It really didn't have that much in popularity past like the early 2000s even.
No, not really.
It's kind of sad that it
yeah.
just kind of like went out. But we have so much like sci-fi stuff going on.
Mhm.
It like a lot of stuff kind of gets blown like away kind of.
Yeah, very, very true. Especially considering like when you have like the very high production sci-fi stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it just kind of like shadows the other things going on.
Yeah, like this was during like Star Wars and Star Trek too.
Exactly.
Which were massive.
Yeah, usually getting a little bit more attention. But of course, happy birthday to Herbert Jefferson Jr. Definitely a pretty cool. Battlestar Galactica is still pretty popular nonetheless.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
say. At least people like know about it most of the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
I would say. But yeah, happy birthday to you, Mr. Herbert Jefferson. But up next, we got an American actor. Jeffrey Jones was born in 1946, known for Deadwood, Beetlejuice, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And was this the guy that played Beetlejuice? Maybe not.
No. The guy
No.
who played Beetlejuice is Michael Keaton.
That's right. Jeffrey Jones. Let's take a look.
Oh,
yeah,
he's
it's
the
this dude.
principal in
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh my goodness. So he's in so many things.
Oh, man.
That's hilarious. No,
I love
this
this
dude's
character.
funny.
I
Yeah.
loved his character in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That's super funny.
Especially in like the tail end when he's like trying to like get Ferris and everything's just going wrong.
Yeah. He was really good in Amadeus. Amadeus was a great movie. Devil's Advocate, I remember him in that. That's so funny. Yeah, no, he's such a huge like just character, like side character and everything.
He is in The
Sleepy
Hunt for Red October.
Mm-hmm. He's in Sleepy Hollow. I'm pretty sure he's whatchamacallit, maybe not. No, I don't think he's in that movie. But yeah, that's funny. Hunt for Red October. But yeah, no, he's in so many things. He's just literally every side character ever. It's so funny. But yeah, hey, happy birthday to you, Jeffrey Jones.
Yeah.
He's been in
Ed
a lot
Looney.
of cool movies.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, no, that's so fun. That is so funny.
So he was Dietz in Beetlejuice.
Mm-hmm. Look up his character. We'll be able to see what he looks like. He was the other.
Oh, was he not? Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
Charles
he was
Dietz.
the dad.
Ah, yeah.
Very interesting. Pretty cool stuff. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Jeffrey Jones. But up next in 1964, Janine Garofalo was born, American comedian. SNL, Truth About Cats and Dogs, all the good stuff. Happy birthday to you. I'm going to look her up, see if I know her.
Oh, yeah.
Janine Garofalo. Let's take a look.
Probably does stand-up if they also done SNL. Usually that's a...
Yeah. Truth.
So...
Let's see.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I recognize her.
Didn't she have... She did a movie of her own that Jordy watched. I think.
I'm pretty sure she's in a pretty good amount of stuff.
Oh, wow.
The Ratatouille. I've seen her in real, like, things, though. Like, I definitely have. Cool. Wow, she's in a ton of stuff, actually.
Yeah,
that's
that's
crazy. The Cable Guy.
Oh, yeah. That's a classic.
Yeah. That's fun. Hey, cool. Janine Garofalo.
Yeah.
I didn't really recognize the name, but I definitely recognize her. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you, Miss Janine Garofalo. Pretty
Oh,
cool
yeah.
stuff. But we do have a winner. It is none other than Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, taking away $118.90. Nice job to you, Funk. That is definitely an awesome win right there. Over $100. Not too shabby. But happy birthday to Mrs. Garofalo. Up next, we have another American actress.
Oh, yeah. Born in 1975, we have Karen Ashley, also known as Karen Jackson, American actress known for playing Aisha in Mighty Power Rangers.
That's awesome. Was that the yellow one? Or
Yes.
let's take a yes. Awesome. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, that's super cool. Yeah, I always liked Power Rangers, to be honest.
I thought the Yellow Ranger was better than the Pink Power Ranger.
No, 100%. The yellow is always better than the pink one.
Exact. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Power Rangers is awesome.
I miss Power Rangers.
Yeah, but
Did you have a favorite year of Power Rangers?
probably the white one or maybe the black one. I feel like they were always the coolest ones.
Oh, like decades, like when they did like Mighty
Oh, like
Morphin
decades?
or like
Ooh,
Megaforce.
man. I don't know. There's some good one. I like the dinosaur one.
The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I like the.
I think the dinosaurs were my favorite because those were coming out like right as I was like getting into Power Rangers.
Yeah, that was really cool. I like
and
just
the toys were.
I think the dinosaur one might be the one I watched the most.
It was.
The original one I watched a lot too because my dad liked it. So he would download it and I would watch all of them.
Yeah. Oh wait. Wait. Well, the Dino one was Dino Thunder,
Yeah.
and then Mighty Morphin was the okay. Because like they also morphed kind of in Dino Thunder, but the Dino Thunder was specifically into
for
dinosaurs.
specifically dinosaurs.
And
yeah.
then yeah,
And then
then
Mighty
they had the
Morphin.
motorcycles. Yeah, Mighty Morphin. It was like different animals, like saber-tooth tiger and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. It was the Mighty Morphin was really fun. I really enjoyed the villains and all the Power Rangers. To be honest,
What was the one that came out like while we were in like late elementary to like middle school?
I don't know.
Was that like Power Rangers like Next Generation or something?
Could have been. Are you talking about the movie?
Or was that what it was? Is that what the newer movie was called?
Yeah, the movie whatchamacallit was I think it might have been called The Next Generation. Yeah. I could be wrong though. You can look it up. Let's see. There's Mighty Morphin. Let's take a look. I want to see all the different Power Rangers things that they had because there is a lot of really cool ones. Let's see. Oh yeah, Mighty
They came
Morphin.
out with another Dino one called Dino Fury.
Oh, that's funny. That's super new apparently.
Yeah, 2021.
Interesting. So that's the most recent one. That's really cool. They had Alien Rangers. They had Zeo. They had the space ones. Wild Force Ninja Storm. Dino Thunder.
Time Force.
Power Rangers SPD. They're police officers. Mystic Force. Samurai. That was
Super
fun.
Samurai.
Let's see. The Dino Charge. Dino Supercharge. Yeah, the Dino one was probably the one I remember the most. But the Samurai one was really cool too.
Oh yeah.
That's so funny. The Dino Charge. But of course, we do have balls rolling on this game though. We got $44 on the must go. $111 on the minor prize, 54 balls or less to win. Major is at over $3,800, and the mega is over 10 grand right now, and 46 balls or less to win. All looking pretty good for this next game. But let's take a look. So Dino Charge, the 22nd season of Power Rangers, and came out in 2015. Maybe this isn't the one I quite remember then.
I think Megaforce is the one that I think came out in like 2014-ish.
Did Megaforce have dinosaurs too?
It might have.
Interesting. But whatchamacallit? I think my little sisters watched a little bit of this, the Dino Charge, because I remember at least seeing the Blue Ranger with the long hair. SPD, I don't remember them being cops, to be honest.
don't remember that either. Some things like might not have aired like US for too long.
Yeah, true. That is hilarious. Yeah, no, they were like little RoboCops. That's hilarious. They had a SWAT system. That is hilarious. That's super funny. SWAT Megazord. SWAT flyer cannon. That's hilarious. That's really
something
cool.
else.
Yeah, no, that is really funny.
I think it was Megaforce. I was thinking that came out in like 2013.
That's really funny. Megaforce. Yeah, no, whatchamacallit? All those Power Rangers ones, they were so funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But of course, we do have a winner. We got Daisy over at the 89 Bar and Grill taking away the must-go of $44. Nice job to you, Daisy. But yeah, pretty cool stuff going on with that. Megaforce, Samurai, RPM, all pretty cool. Our Power Ranger stuff. But of course, we do have a little bit more celebrity birthdays to get into. And it includes, born in 1987, Hilary Duff, an American actress and singer known for being in Lizzie McGuire, and also just known for being Hilary Duff, too. So pretty cool stuff with that. Happy birthday to you. I guess we'll take a look at other stuff she was into.
I remember my sister watched a lot of Hilary Duff movies and stuff. I think, wasn't she an Agent Cody Banks?
Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think. Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Let's take a look. Lizzie McGuire was probably the biggest thing. Cinderella Story was like really big. The Lizzie McGuire movie, that was just part of the show. Cheaper by the Dozen, she was in. She was in Agent Cody Banks. Let's see. Cadet Kelly was a pretty big one. She was in that Casper movie. She was in Dora the Explorer, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah, she was in Frasier too, that show. That's pretty interesting. I didn't know that. She was in Community. That's funny.
Really?
Yeah, she must have made a cameo or something.
That's awesome.
That was really, really funny. Well, hey, happy birthday to Hilary Duff, though. It's a pretty big actress, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely one of the biggest of our generation. But happy birthday to her. Up next, though, born in 1992, we got Sky Nicole Bartusiak, American actress known for being in The Patriot.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. Let's take a look.
They must have been really young when it came out. So, wait. She must have been the daughter. She was the little daughter.
Interesting. Yeah, The Patriot. Yeah, she must have been the daughter. She's in a few other things, though. She's in Don't Say a Word, Sick Boy, Boogeyman. A lot of scary movies, it looks like.
Yeah.
Love Comes Softly. That seemed like a big one. Interesting. Yeah, and then after that, doesn't really seem like the movies are very big.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like the Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle. That's funny. Yeah, she must have been the kid, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, she was the kid. That's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. The Patriot was a pretty big movie. That was a fun one. But happy birthday to all the celebrities that were born on this day. Pretty cool stuff. And happy birthday to anybody else born on this day, too, even if you aren't a celebrity. But, of course, other than that, we got only a few seconds left to get into the second to last game of Game Day Bingo. The Miners looking pretty good, $170 and 56 balls are left to win. And we got that major jumping up to $3,800 and 51 balls. And the Mega's over 10 grand and 46 balls. And that must go is set at $49, looking pretty good. But, of course, we do have some Timberwolves news to get into. And Gobert's looking pretty good. He is going to shore up the Timberwolves team defense. However, perimeter defenders are going to need to hold their own as well, which we've seen the Jazz lack in recent seasons. So the Timberwolves are going to be relying heavily on Jaden McDaniels to lock down opposing wing scorers to help supplement Gobert's style of defense. And it appears McDaniels is more than up to the task of doing so. According to John Krasinski of The Athletic, we got McDaniels' defensive versatility will make him such a linchpin for the Timberwolves, guarding everyone from point guards to centers while doing so at an elite level, both on the perimeter and at the rim, per the Basketball Index data. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing how this Timberwolves team is going to play out.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a huge team with Jaden McDaniels at small forward, Karl Anthony Towns at power forward, center being Rudy Gobert. D'Angelo Russell isn't a small point guard by any means. He's 6'4", and not like a bad size either. And shooting guard, we're going to have Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a pretty big lineup if we're going to set it up like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're going to have nice dudes coming off the bench like Kyle Anderson and a lot of other nice dudes too. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of lineups that they tinker around with and what they end up going with.
Oh, yeah, I'm very excited to see what's going to be happening with that. And if you guys want to catch those Timberwolves on that first preseason game, you guys can watch that on October 4th when they're going to be facing off against the Heat at 6:30 for you guys.
Oh, 100%. It's going to be a fun one to see. But, I mean, hey, D'Lo is looking great with Rudy Gobert already in practices and stuff. He's been throwing up oops to him. He's been doing all that type of stuff. A lot of pick and rolls going on. And that is obviously what Rudy Gobert is best at. So it's going to be interesting to see what is going on there. If, that ends up being the biggest story of the season or if something else happens, it's going to be cool. But we do have a winner. We got one away over at the Wheelhouse, Bryce over at Happy Hour Sports Bar, Janet over at Carboni's Pizzeria, and Mrs. Yags over at Gas Can Bar and Grill. All of them splitting up that must-go of $49.40 on that one. Nice job to you guys. But, of course, I was talking a little bit about Timberwolves, and, yeah, they're looking pretty good. I really like the D'Lo Rudy Gobert connection. It's looking pretty awesome. Other than that, Jaden McDaniels has been showing out like in literally every contest that's been happening since the end of the season. Whether it's some like random basketball tournament he was participating in, whether it's some random like run going on, like Jamal Crawford's thing, he was dropping points and he was looking good. It was crazy.
That's exciting to see.
100%. 100%. I mean,
taking his offseason very seriously.
Exactly. The dude is a freak athlete at 6'10", and he's proving that he can move around like pretty crazy at that size. So honestly, really excited to see that about Jaden McDaniels. I'm hoping that the Timberwolves, this little article is saying, can the Timberwolves unlock more of Rudy Gobert's passing? And honestly, I'm hoping that we can unlock more like of everything about his offensive game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With Karl Anthony Towns able to just kind of leave up a lot of the pressure from the inside, being the power forward to Rudy Gobert center, it's going to be really interesting to see how he handles getting that much more space. Because he didn't have quite as many three-point shooters with him on the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell was probably one of the better ones because he was shooting the ball most of the time. He didn't shoot it very well from the three. But we're going to have dudes that are more planted on the outside, like drawing more space towards the perimeter than the inside. Because, the dudes that do shoot threes on our team are a little bit more like catch and shoot kind of guys, standing still three-pointers, not as much shooting off the dribble, making your own shot. It's going to be interesting to see how Rudy Gobert is able to work around more space on the inside. You know what I mean? If he's going to be better, if maybe that's not really his style, maybe I don't know. It's going to be interesting. But like this article says, though, I think the passing and facilitation possibly being upgraded with Rudy Gobert, I think that's going to open up his offensive game a lot more.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be very fun to watch this season.
Oh, yeah, 100%. So definitely really cool stuff going on with the Timberwolves. Everywhere from point guard to center is looking uber talented. But, of course, we do only have a few seconds left to get into this last game. We got the minor looking really good, majors looking good too, and the mega, of course, as well. That must go is starting off at $66.80. The minor is at $256 and 58 balls or less to win. That major is now over $3,900 and 51 balls or less to win. That mega jackpot's looking good too, now over $11,000 and 46 balls or less to win. But, of course, we do have some Twiking Zone standings to get into, and I'll let you take away the player side of things. Keep in mind, this is what you earn points for whenever you play Lunchtime Bingo.
Oh, yeah, kicking us off in 10th place, we have Putz over at Lucky's Tavern. 9th is T-Bone over at Poppers. In 8th place, we have Red over at American Legion Fridley. 7th, we have Tez also over at Poppers. In 6th place, we have Caribou over at Trail Stop Tavern. 5th is Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's. In 4th place, we got Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park. 2nd place, we actually have a two-way tie between Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven, and Sinbob over at the Bedrock. And in first place, we holding on to that spot for a while now. It's Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley. Good job to all of our players in those standings. And yeah, awesome stuff.
100%. Nice job to all the players in those top 10s, all looking pretty good, especially Scrub Eye. But going to have to watch out. Nan has been catching up, especially today, earlier on the lunch hour bingo. But we do have those location standings to get into. Starting it off in 10th place, it is Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub over in Oak Park Heights. They have 71,000 points. 9th place is Halfley's Bar in Richmond with 88,000 points. 8th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. 7th is Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. 6th place is VFW Blaine. 5th is Our Place on 3rd and Faribault. 4th is Poppers in Virginia. 3rd is Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd is American Legion Fridley. And 1st is still VFW Spring Lake Park. But we do have some, we have a winner right here, though. We got Craig over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, just barely missing that minor prize by 1 ball. That means that minor prize will be going into tomorrow at 60 balls or less to win to start off happy hour. So keep that in mind. Actually, no, not to start off happy hour, to start off the games from 1 to 4 p.m.
Ooh.
So you're going to have to come in a little bit early if you want to get a chance at that minor. It's going to be looking crazy to start off the games right at 1 p.m. for you guys. But, of course, we do have some movies released today that were honestly pretty funny. We got some pretty good ones today. But before we do, we only got 2 minutes left to get into this last game of Lucky 4 Bingo. You got over $30,000 on that one. I'll get the exact total for you guys. I think it's like $37,000 now.
Oh, yeah.
Let's take a look, see what it's looking like. Yep, it's going to be just over $37,000 in prizes on this one. So definitely get enrolled. Try and get a chance at that one. It is definitely worth throwing a buck at. But for the movies that came out on this day in history, all the way back in 2001, Zoolander came out with Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson, and, of course, a whole lot of other cameos scattered throughout there.
Man.
David Bowie was in it. It was just going crazy
Will
the
Ferrell.
whole way through.
Oh, I think you already said that. Yeah.
Will Ferrell. He
His
was so
character's
funny.
great.
He was hilarious. That was so
Oh,
funny.
man.
Great movie.
I am yet to see the new one.
Yeah, I think I don't know if I saw the new one. No, I don't think I did see the new one.
I don't remember if I was like too excited about it. I was like, I'm not too sure. It's like if they remade The Mask.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, you guys kind of can't do this.
Yeah, very, very true. Yeah, I didn't see this one. I didn't see the next one. Very interesting. I don't think. Oh, Owen Wilson is still okay. Cool.
That's good.
The fact that Owen Wilson came back, I'm glad. I'm very glad about that. Oh wow, wow, Benedict Cumberbatch. Oh my goodness. That's funny. He looks pretty interesting in that one.
That is so funny.
That is crazy. Oh my gosh, Will Ferrell is in it again.
Oh my god.
Wow, I might have to watch that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to watch the first Zoolander though because that movie is great.
Oh, it's great. It is so funny. I watched it pretty recently, and it was a good watch.
But
I'm
of
glad
course, it holds up.
Oh, 100%. It is a funny movie. But up next, 2007, The Game Plan came out. That's a pretty good one. 2012, Pitch Perfect came out. 2012, Hotel Transylvania also came out the same year.
That's a good one.
Yeah, well,
that was
a
actually
pretty
that
funny
was
one.
that was one that I didn't think I would like, and then I ended up watching. I was like, that was pretty good.
It was pretty good. No, it was good. Like I would put it on the same level as like maybe the original Despicable Me.
Yeah, and that like came out at a time when like it's 2012. I'm like 12, and I'm trying to like act like I don't want to watch an animated movie.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Don't
just
do
one of
that.
those things where it's like I'm trying to dislike this going into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Hotel Transylvania, and then in 2018, Free Solo came out. And, got a pretty good chance at this Mega. Trooper.
Let's see what we got.
Moving on to the Mega Jackpot, to the Major Jackpot. Trooper and Renegade again. Can we do it? Major. No, moving on to the Mini, but we got a really good run up at this Mini Jackpot. Let's take a look, see if we can get it.
Gotta be perfect.
Nah, moving on to the $11 must go. That's okay. But, of course, all those awesome movies came out on this day in history. And on this day in actual history, the last day of Major League Baseball's regular season, Ted Williams of the Red Sox gets 6 hits and 8 at-bats during a doubleheader in Philadelphia, boosting his average to 40%. He becomes the first player since 1930 to hit 40%. And it's just craziness. I mean, that is insane, insane stat. It's definitely
Never
really
wanted
crazy.
anything harder in my life. He worked for that. Good job.
Yeah, no, 100%. That is a very impressive statistic. One of the most impressive like sports statistics you can ever reach.
Really, yeah, because 40% on like in a
I mean-
40% hitting average on a ball you're not supposed to hit.
And I'm pretty sure in 1941, like back then, like baseball was much more like a pitcher's league.
Oh yeah, it
But, like-
really. And pitchers were doing like crazy things to like make you like not be able to see the ball.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But of course, we do have a winner. We got Basie Blings, Trooper, both of them winning that must go. We got 3, 9, 66, and 75 for your 4 lucky numbers. But of course, we got an awesome player spotlight to get into because this week it was Shandell over at Mr. Jim's Foley winning 10 grand exactly because they won that mega jackpot in 45 balls.
Oh yeah. Crazy.
Insanity.
I
Nice
think
job.
they took home in 44.
Was it 44?
They took
when
a
it
home in
happened?
a ball under the count. It was at 45.
That was insane. I thought it was at 45 when we won, but yeah, no. Either way, awesome stuff to you, Shandell. That is a great win. But when they won that jackpot, they won it at Mr. Jim's Foley, which supports the charity St. Cloud Boxing and Wrestling Club. Their mission statement is to play, have fun, and to learn. Definitely a great charity, great jackpot, and a great player all on top. So definitely some awesome stuff. But remember, guys, whenever you play Pilot games, your community wins. We'll be seeing you guys later.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talking his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Have a really nice day!
people watching.
Cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Come on, let's get stinking rich. Smell you later. Smells like money. Five free plays awarded. That smells wild. It doesn't get any better than that. Smells like a big one. Five times multiplier. It's raining cash. You gotta play to win.